going to do today is we are going to experiment with our watercolors. So there are some basic watercolor techniques that can make your watercolors look really cool. You need a couple pieces of paper, hopefully of good art baking paper. You're going to fold it in half horizontal and fold it in half vertical, so you have 4 sections. So we'll have 8 different experiments with our supplies. Now I'm using super duper fast forward mode, so you'll take a little bit longer than I am. Okay, first one I want you to do is get your paper completely wet with nice clean water, and then dip clean water in each one of your colors. We're going to do a wet on wet technique, and the idea is that this will make it spread out into these beautiful color fields. So then get some water and just sort of spread it out, and you can use 2 colors to get some color mixing, and then you can go over it very gently and carefully with some more water. So it's going to look very watery, and it's going to have these beautiful shades of dark colors and light colors, and some colors mixing together. And you see when you just drop just a little bit of color in all that water, it just spreads out. And you can take your brush and kind of spread it out a little bit more. All right, let that dry. Now the next one we're going to do is like the opposite of this. It's dry brush. So you get your brush nice and dry, and you make these strokes that have a lot of kind of like feathery lines to it. So you want it to be nice and feathery, and keep your brush nice and dry, and you can do different kinds of lines. And so it's a great way to show lines with your watercolor. So I'm going to do crossing lines, crisscrossing lines, or hash marks. Okay, the next one is going to be kind of like a wet on wet technique. We're going to get just a lot of watercolor in an area, and you can mix some similar colors together. Just remember, you need to be careful of your color wheels. If you mix 2 secondary colors together, you're going to get up with like brown. So just use side-by-side colors. Alright, so I've got a nice colory area, and I'm going to take a little bit of salt, just regular table salt. Put a little bit in your hand, and you can just get it from the shaker. You don't have to get it from the big stash. And you're just going to dip in just on your hand into your one little square there, some salt. And you're going to see how it spreads out. And then once it's dry, it's going to have this really cool kind of crystallized effect. All right, the next one we're going to do is called a gradation. So you start with a lot of color on your brush, and then you just work it out using only water so that you get a lighter and lighter shade. And that's called a gradation. We're going to use another kind of gradation later. Okay, make sure it stays flat until it dries, otherwise it will drip into the other squares, and we don't want that. Go ahead and get your next piece of paper, fold it into fourths, and we're going to do 4 more techniques. Well, we're going to do 3 new techniques, and then you get 1 bonus one to go back and do your favorite. All right, so just fill this one up with colors. And we're just filling it up, and I'm using the colors that go together for green, which are yellow and blue, so that when I mix together, they're just going to make different shades of green. Then get a tissue. Oops, I got a little green in my yellow, so I cleaned it out there with the tissue actually. And then you're going to get a tissue, and you're going to create this great little texture. So you get a tissue or toilet paper, and it kind of makes a tissue texture to it. We're going to do a similar thing, only instead of using a tissue, we're going to use plastic wrap or a grocery sack, some sort of like that kind of material. So just a plastic grocery sack that you might have laying around the house. And you don't need a lot, you don't need the whole sack, so you can cut just a square of it out. I cut my square a little too small, so cut yours bigger. But then just lay it down, and you can kind of see what it looks like that, but just lay it there to dry. I'll show you here at the end when it's a little bit more dry what that ends up looking like, because it will dry from the bottom. Okay, the next one, we've used this a bunch, and it's just a wax resist. So take a white crayon and just make some decorations, designs, shapes, something, lines, and then use color to reveal sort of that secret imagery there. I'm going to use a different kind of gradation, one where I'm going to use analogous colors, that's colors right next to each other. So red, and then orange, and then can you guess what my next one's going to be? That's right, yellow. And that makes a gradation there as well. And then the last section is a bonus section. So you get to do your favorite technique again. And my favorite technique is the wet on wet technique. So I'm going to do the wet on wet technique for my last one. All right, I'm going to finish that up. And when you are all done, you want to just lay these very carefully and very flatly off to the side because we're going to use this for tomorrow. All right, so I peeled off that plastic and you can see it kind of gives that really cool technique there, or texture technique there. All right, save these for tomorrow because we're going to use them in our collage.